All right, guys, as a reminder, please wait for the microphone. First question for Kyle. We're going to start here with Scott on the left.
Kyle, can you describe for us what it feels like to hit a ball 488 feet?
Well, first off, I would have took it if it went in the first row. I really don't care. A point's a point. And, yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel like anything, I guess. You know, that's probably the good thing is that your hands don't hurt at the end of it. But, you know, to be able to put up a run there and extend the lead, it was nice.
And what was the reaction like when you got back to the dugout? I mean, I don't know if you saw Bryce's face or whatever it was, but anyone say anything funny?
A lot of people just looked at me weird. But, yeah, I mean, it was cool. So, cool moment, but happy that we got the win overall. You know, it's, you know, the biggest thing here is trying to get a win at the end of the day. It doesn't matter who it is or whatever. You know, if we can get a win at the end of the day, that's what it's about.
Go straight back to Jake.
Were you sitting off speed in that spot? No. You weren't?
No.
Okay.
No, that's just, I was on fastball and saw it spinning in the middle. So,
Thompson's been talking a lot about how, you know, you and Reese, he thought Reese was close and you were like a little bit further behind him. And did today feel like you turned a corner? Was there anything different before the game that was different to you? Or
yeah, I mean, you know, I think the biggest thing is just, you know, feeling better overall, you know, body-wise, things like that, and feeling better in the cage. You know, hell, I'll roll over 7 times if we win. I don't really care, you know, as long as we win. I really don't care. I just want to win at the end of the day.
Okay, we're going to go down here in the front.
So I guess they said it was the hardest ball you've ever hit. Did you feel it was the hardest ball you've ever hit?
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, by the way it went out, sure. Yeah, that one was definitely a hard-hit baseball. So, you know, like I said, it's good to be able to help contribute there and, you know, start feeling a little bit better.
Third row here on the left.
Obviously, being up 1-0 is big in any context, but I mean, you've got Aaron Nola going on the mound tomorrow. He's allowed one unearned run in his last 19 1/3 innings. What does that do for a team, kind of in this situation, to kind of have that coming back on deck?
Yeah, it's nice. You know, Wheels with the big tone setter tonight, and be able to have Knowles backing him up. You know, it's not an easy task just from facing him. You know, playing these guys as a visiting player. And, you know, I've always known that he's been a tough pitcher, and the way that he's gone out, taking care of his business this year, he's not fazed by a moment. He's low heartbeat when it's the craziest moment in the game. And, you know, I don't think that he really is bothered by if he does, you know, get into a situation where he's not. So, yeah, you know, it's huge. So, you know, looking forward to getting out here tomorrow and playing behind him and trying to score some runs for him.
Right here in the middle, Tyler.
Cal, you've made deep postseason runs, obviously, with the Cubs and Red Sox. When you decided to come here, what made you think this organization could turn the corner and get to this spot?
Yeah, I mean, you just look at the roster, and it's super talented, uber talented. And, you know, you look at a fan base who's hungry to win, and you know, that was kind of just my biggest thing was in the offseason. I just wanted to go to a place where I thought that we had a really good chance of winning and, you know, trying to make deep runs. And so, yeah, I mean, it was kind of a pretty easy choice, you know, when you're looking at it from my perspective in the offseason where you have the MVP on a team, you have the second guy in the Cy Young voting. You got Aaron, you got Reese, you got tons of talent on the team, and then you go out and you pick up more talent too, and you look at the way that the bullpen has been. You know, it was pretty easy choice.
Down here in front.
You talk about the composition of the team. Well, you know, Aaron and Reese aside, the big hitters, the most important people were paid a lot of money to come here, yourself included. That money kind of paid off tonight and has been paying off pretty consistently. What can you talk about the moves that John Middleton has okayed and that Dave Dombrowski has made, and this year you were the first domino that fell.
Yeah. I mean, first off, you tip your hat to John, who's, he went out there and he said he wants to win, and he put it out there for Dave to go out there and put together a roster that he felt like was going to win, and the sitting here being in the organization can't be more happy, more proud, not just because we're here, to seeing how we've formed together throughout this whole year, and to see how you see going out and getting Nick, you go and get a lot of bullpen pieces, you go out and you made the trade for Kyle Gibson last year, and getting the trade for Jose Alvarado. You make a nice trade. You make I think, one of the most underrated trades of the year when you go get Brandon Marsh, you get Noah Syndergaard and Dave Robertson. That he's winning the win, and especially when we were in that position where we're at the trade deadline, that it was the message that, hey, we're here and we want to win. So you just tip your cap to those guys, because they're making it, for us, for us to see that, it's definitely very pleasing for us, but also we know that we want to get the job done as well.
Okay, you go ahead, Todd.
Zach had never been in the postseason before this year, so I guess what's maybe impressed you most about how he's handled himself, performed? He's pitched pretty well, obviously.
Yeah. Like I said, the demeanor. He's kind of like Knowles with the low heartbeat, and he's very, in tune, locked in. But you can also have a conversation with him as well. So, yeah, I mean, obviously, I think the biggest thing is looking at his command, and the way that he's commanding the baseball, and he's putting 97 to 99 where he wants it, and commanding all three of his off-speed pitches as well. So, yeah, I mean, I'm glad he's on my team.
Did you talk to him at all today? I mean, he does seem to be one of those guys that doesn't
Yeah, I
don't
played him in Golden Tee today. So played him in Golden Tee before his start. I was a little nervous, but I won. But no, we had to stop after 9 because we had to go out and take batting practice. So so he said we're going to play tomorrow.
Can you explain how unusual that is? Maybe because I know some stars, they are locked in, like, don't talk to me, don't look at me.
Yeah. I mean, it's the best way is what works for a certain individual, right? And it works for him what he does, and it's for him it might be a way to be normal, calm down, whatever it is. And some guys, I played with guys who are very want to get locked in their own way, where they're quiet, they got music on, they don't really say much to the people, but that doesn't bother me. I want them to go out there and feel like they're comfortable in whatever they want to do, and go out there and be the best for them to feel that they're out there ready to compete, and that works for Wheels, and I'm completely okay with that. I like playing Golden Tee. I got to hit the roll button.
Yeah. Let's take one more back there, Steve.
Congratulations on the win. Could you talk a bit about what Rob brought to the team? Obviously, you weren't in the situation you wanted to be in as a team when it happened. What did he bring, and what did he not try to do that maybe was best at that point?
I tip my cap to him, because it was, no one can script out the year. I've said this to a lot of people, that no one can really, if someone were to look at anyone's season and say that you're going to go through a manager's change. You're going to go through a Bryce being down. You're going to go through Segi being down. You're going to go through Wheels being down. You're going to go through some bullpen guys going down, and no one can really write that out. And the way that he handled it, and the way that he was able to get the best out of each and every single player, and the way that he did it, where he was just the same guy every single day. He didn't, ride a roller coaster. He's gonna be your, he's gonna make you laugh. That's who he is. But he's also gonna let you know when, he feels like something might need to be tightened up a little bit or whatever it is. He's seen a lot of baseball. And, and I always say I hate saying pay the dues, but, he's been in baseball for a long time, and it's really cool to see him get this opportunity because it's well-deserved. It probably should have happened many years ago, but I'm happy that it's here with us because, you couldn't ask for a better guy to kind of take this over, especially the way that everything was going this year where, like I said, unscripted. And he was able to make sure that he weathered the storm and made sure that he got the best out of every single person.
You say he makes you laugh. Is that a bit of an MO? Does he know what he's doing? Is he doing that intentionally for a reason?
I just think it's who he is. He's got some really good one-liners, and you're able to go in there and mess around with him in his office. And I joked around for the day. I go, "Hey, am I going to play a hard 8 today?" He goes, "Maybe." So things like that. He's a good dude. But then when it comes down to the baseball, right? You saw it when there's big moments happening. He's the same guy. He's thinking about the next moves, and he's that guy who's not going to be surprised by anything.
And could I just ask you, when he came to the team, did he have anything to say to the group that sort of relaxed you to make you laugh at? Because it wasn't a great moment when he came over.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that he said is it's going to be business. It's going to be business as usual. Just because he's now taking the manager's job, that he's not going to change who he is to us, and that was kind of the biggest thing. Where are we not going to see him maybe here and there sometimes because he's going to be doing things that managers need to be doing? Sure, but the way that he was able to still make sure he came in and checked on every single person, walking around out in the outfield, checking on pitchers and BP, seeing how people are, and also getting his work in. It's really impressive.
Kyle, thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks.